one of the things that's clear is that unless he and Mbappe choose to sign for the same club this summer or next summer, I don't care when it is, but there's a possibility that both of them move this summer. Unless they do, there is an inevitability that the media and sponsors and fans are going to say, great, super, that's our next 10 years of an equivalent to Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. We want and I wonder personality-wise, will Erling try to reject that, which I think is like trying to push the ocean back? Does he have the character, the personality to enjoy that extra unnecessary razzmatazz, which I think is going to be forced upon both of them? I genuinely do think that that's just about inevitable. I don't mean can he cope, but can he thrive? Will he dislike that? You explain his personality a little bit to us.
Well, first of all, to compare anyone with Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo is very, very unfair, because I love my football history, and you can make a very, very big case for Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi being the best players ever around, and not at least for so many years. So you can have Puskas in the 50s, maybe, fantastic, Di Stefano, go back there. If you take it after the Second World War, you can have Johan Cruyff, Franz Beckenbauer. But if you see how many years Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo has done that, is like unbelievable. I mean, there is nothing that you compare with in the football history. Maybe Pelé from 58 to 70s, but then he had the 7 or 8 years where he kind of played in Santos and he played in New York Cosmos. So, I mean, to compare them with the two of the best players in the world is very unfair, but still people will do that. The funny thing, I think, with Mbappe and Cristiano Ronaldo, about Erling Haaland, is that they are both, I think the reason we like them so much is that they are kind of cartoon characters. They have some special personality. I was fortunate. I think one of the first interviews in English with Mbappe, and he was like, he came forward as a 9-year-old. I mean, I loved him, his love of the game and so on. And then there be things that happened late the last years, but now he seems to be back. But he's a world champion, still a world champion. So, I mean, Erling Haaland will never be, unfortunately, a world champion. But I think that the two of them, the reason they could tackle that kind of position is that they are these characters. I always end up asking Erling when I have the chance, how do you cope with the pressure? How do you block it out? How do you manage to score against Freiburg when everybody talking about Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, or Chelsea, or whatever? And I think that you saw that with Mbappe as well. He had stages in his career where you saw he didn't look so happy, and then he came back again, trying to do well for PSG and everything. So yes, I think they could do. I would have loved to see them in the same team. I think that, and that is just my personal thing. I think that I always say that Mbappe movements will be a bit key to what happened to Erling Haaland, because if he goes to Real Madrid, will they then consider that they play with Benzema, Mbappe, and Erling Haaland? And then they have some other young kids as well at Real Madrid who are fantastic. But still, it's quite interesting, and somehow they are different as person, but still very similar to characters. So I think that we will enjoy them for many, many years. And I think that sometimes I know Erling, the team Haaland, much better than the team Mbappe, but something is quite forgotten by Haaland. Look the way he has chosen his clubs. There's always been sensible choices. There's always been a sensible dad who has talked about development, going to Salzburg instead of Juventus, going to Dortmund instead of the big English clubs, and so on. So I'm not afraid of them. They have built a great team around Erling.